Morning everybody, morning, Monday morning, although it doesn't feel like Monday, does it, right? It feels like Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday. One time, there we go.
We have to have
Figured
training.
out, so Morris, I've been learning how to do tech over the weekend. Props, so the props don't go wrong.
So,
Minimum props today.
good morning. We are going to try and keep to time today. Sorry for overrunning Friday. We hope that you are all okay and that you and your families and friends are all well. I know the news has been a bit heavy going this week, and we try to avoid it as much as possibly can. And here we are giving hopefully our daily dose of positivity.
I've got a brilliant story there about the news, which later on in my good news bits, which I'll put in, which you don't know about.
I don't know what
Which
Brian's
is
saying
awesome.
today, which is a little bit concerning, but you know, we're all in this together, as I've said a few times.
Yep.
We've had week one anyway at working from home, so hopefully we should have adjusted to the new normal now. So here we go, week two, the start of week two, and we're going to do this every day this week and hopefully share lots of good ideas and positivity with you as we go forward. Brian is now writing you all a secret note, I do believe, which it seems that
It was just how I was going to sum up week one of working from home with Sarah. If there's anybody out there, sorry.
It's going fine. It's all right. No one's, no murders have taken place. Okay, right. So
Well, they've sold out B&Q shovels and lime apparently.
we've got some new people on this morning as
Hey,
well.
new people, welcome
Hi,
to our morning. Good morning,
Layla's
Britain.
there as well. Hi,
Layla.
Layla. Oh, and Lisa
Good.
and Tree. We've got so many people. Great. It's so good to see you all. Fantastic. Thank you for joining us.
I hope you liked our new header that I asked Sarah to do that last Thursday because I thought the other one was a bit crap, and I did that at the weekend, and I'm very proud of myself.
So please all comment about how proud you are,
Please
so
be
that
nice.
Brian feels very proud of
Yeah,
himself.
a big shout out to Andy Solomon if he's watching from Yomdale, so I've got my Yomdale socks on this morning, which is good.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
They are
Gymnastics.
tremendous.
I love
Yes.
those because they're very different. So thank you to that. So we've had t-shirts, we've had socks. I need pants.
We've got water bottles on the
Water
way.
bottles from
Apparently,
Spectre, which
they're
is great.
coming. I don't know.
What's that thing coming from the Estes as well?
Oh, I think they were sending you a trophy so that you can do weightlifting.
Was it? I thought it was a gag for you to shut you
Oh,
up.
I don't know. Right, let's get cracking.
Right.
Okay, so Brian, what's your good news story this
Right,
morning?
okay, so good news story is this. I've got two quite quick ones, but one, it's always brilliant when we get feedback from, because what we're doing this for free, we're doing it for ourselves to help us get, motivated during the day and
It's
stuff.
helped us massively.
Helped us massively, and obviously to help you. I'm an estate agent for 30 years, I love it, I always will, it's a drug, I'm addicted to it. And I love, most importantly, above all else, the work that we do genuinely helps people. And so many of us out there as estate agents don't take this seriously enough, that what we actually can do for somebody in a period of their life is make a big difference and help them, and I've always believed that. So when we get some feedback and some stories and some advice we give and some of the things we share that genuinely impact someone's life, there is no better story for me than that. So I'm going to share with you one of probably our favourite estate agent, or one of our
We don't have
favourite
favourites,
estate
Brian.
agents.
It's like dogs.
Is Sally Botham from Matlock in Derbyshire, who we love dearly, and her husband Duncan, who can play a cracking rendition of the theme tune of Titanic on a recorder, which he did on Friday night after about 6 glasses of wine, which is fabulous. So well done, Duncan. But that Sally was very kind enough to join a webinar I did on Friday late morning about the housing market and advice to give to customers, accurate advice. And I wanted to share with you a text message, and Sally's okay because I have asked her permission, because she went straight on and dealt with one of her customers on Friday afternoon. And basically the story is, this lady and gentleman who have a cottage that they were selling, they had not, they thought they were coming off the market, they thought they couldn't sell it, they thought that after reading the headlines on Friday morning, Sally picked up the phone, spoke to the people, and actually they've said it's literally been a complete lifesaver. They went ahead with their move, they managed to get the person to move in, they were incredibly grateful, both parties were, sellers and buyers, and Sally, bless her heart, had said that And if we hadn't have had that webinar on Friday and mentioned it, it might not have actually come to fruition. So that's where an agent has taken the time to get onto a webinar to educate themselves with the proper news, to give the right advice and its impact in someone's life. And I think that is just, jury rests. That's just like brilliant.
I think as well with all of these things, it's the knock-on effect of it as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So ultimately, those people might have needed to claim government grants or have become homeless or jobless, or you just don't know what would have been the result of if they had been given the wrong advice.
Yeah.
So everything's changing so quickly at the moment, but it's vitally important to actually to give them good advice and right advice to people rather than sensationalism, which is what is going on in the news at the moment. It's just pure sensationalism, and it's important to really get down to those facts. So great, good news story, fantastic.
Yeah,
Brian?
really good. And the second one for everybody really, you might want to make a note of this, and Sarah will probably post it into the group, is there's a new website being set up called Infotagion. And basically what it is that wherever the social media is awash with fake news about the coronavirus, okay, and lots of reports, good news story, drinking beer is not banned, okay, which is good news. But Infotagion is a website being set up where you can actually post what you suspect is fake news and they will check it and confirm it. And there is loads of stuff on there already that you can double check. All sorts of things like, drinking warm water helps you get rid of the virus. Eating paracetamol makes it worse, all this sort of rubbish. Liverpool aren't going to win the Premier League, all that sort of crap, which is, it's going to be banned. Total bollocks.
Utter crap.
Yeah, utter crap. I'll just say bollocks.
Yes, you did.
Sorry,
On our Facebook Live. Okay.
So, Infotagion, it's full of good news, it's full of mythbusters and all that sort of stuff, so check it out.
But it goes without saying, the government website is the only place to get the facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did post on Friday, I think, or Saturday, probably the weekend. And sorry to those of you that have contacted us about working with you from Gazeel's point of view. We will get round to you. We've got inundated on Saturday. And I also spoke to a number of customers Saturday who were very happy to speak to me in sales. But we didn't get around to doing our Phil and Kirsty video fully, did we?
No, we didn't, unfortunately.
So we're going to do that, I think, probably today. Yeah, right, okay. Crack on. What's next?
So night.
Yeah, come on, don't worry, that's fine. Crack on. We'll have this conversation.
So today's theme, after a few conversations over the weekend and also back end of last week, we've decided today's theme is accountability. Okay, and that comes in two parts really. There is personal accountability, because it's bloody hard to make yourself accountable when you're sitting in your boxer shorts in your back bedroom.
Or your stripy socks.
It really is. So there's personal accountability, but there's also team accountability. And in true Sarah style, you will now realise I've prepared another fantastic little flip chart for you, which
What's Andy Solomon saying?
Andy Solomon's saying that it's a very wise choice and a sensible fashion statement.
Yes, it is.
Right, Brian,
you're
holding
ones, please, Andy.
Okay, your mission now, Brian, is not to interrupt this section. Okay, so we keep it going. Keeping them in check, everybody. Okay, so accountability, right? I'm going to quickly run you through our top tips to help you stay accountable to yourself and also accountable to your teams. And I know we've got business owners, negotiators, listers, and everybody in between in this group. So really, it's just generalised accountability. So first of all, last week I talked about time boxing, but mini goals, I don't know if you can read this, I really hope you can, but mini goals, setting mini goals are absolutely key to this. And what I mean by that is keep it quite high level. So hopefully already today, or last night, I sometimes do it on a Sunday night, you write sort of 3 to 5 things that you want to achieve this week, okay? Probably I would usually do 3, but now that I'm working from home, got a bit more time on my hands, so I'm aiming for 5 key high-level things that I need to get completed this week.
And one of them is shutting me up, obviously.
Well, one of them is filming this Phil and Kirsty video, because we're committed to doing that. But also, another one is building our website, for example. So, yes, I know there's no end to my many talents, but ultimately...
It's for a template,
yeah, no, I'm building our new website, and we thought it was a good time to do so. So, little mini goals that you want to achieve over the course of the week. And also, one of my others is paint a porch. So keep it mixed in with both work and, obviously, stuff Routine. So one of the best things for me about this actual session is that it's made me get up in the morning, it's made me get cracking with the day and speak to you lovely people, and then that sets me up for the day. So routine is critical during this time to make yourself accountable. A bit of a reward, right? I don't know about you guys, but I can't stop reaching for the snacks. And
Richie knows, sorry.
Brian
really
and I have realised the main thing that we need to buy as essential supplies is crisps. So little rewards. I'm not saying you reward yourself with food, but just giving yourself little rewards. Maybe it's a bit of online shopping if you want to, or
If I'm a good boy, I get a biscuit, right?
along those lines. Yeah, you get the. So if I complete X by the end of Monday, then I'm going to reward myself with Y, whatever that might be. But you'll know what sort of motivates you. But just little rewards.
Caramel bars.
That's
I'm allowed one a day if
that's
I
what Brian
do my
works.
calls.
Okay, and then the other thing is family. Okay, get your family involved, right? So I would recommend that at the beginning of the day, everybody sits around to have breakfast, whether it's your partner or your kids or both or whatever, and everybody commits to a little mini goal, and then you have little progress updates during the day. Obviously, you're going to do this on a business level, right? Because you're probably having team meetings and you're probably having calls throughout the day. Certainly, you should be if you're not. So rope your family in and get them to, everybody stays accountable. So has the kids done their maths? Have you got on with building your website, for example?
Or rope your family up if they don't.
That's right, exactly. Evidence, provide evidence, okay? Again, really key. A few times last week I had a few questions about people saying, you know, oh well, such and such said they've made 40 calls. And there's no really evidence to prove whether that had or hadn't happened. And actually, I think we need to be a bit more meaningful than made 40 calls. So definitely get clear evidence of what activity you've been doing. Use tech. I'm going to share with you in our recommendations some top recommendations for tech that helps you be accountable. Obviously, if you've got Slack, which we recommended last week, that really does help with that. But there's some other stuff as well. And finally, on the accountability thing, are you all familiar with SMART? I'm sure you are, which is SMART goals. So specific, new word. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. It's as old as the hills, but having a SMART plan for everything will really help you be accountable. And Brian's arm's going to fall off. So that is the end of today's theme of the day, accountability. Hopefully you can put some of those things in place. Tomorrow we're doing leadership. So we'll crack
There's an
on
awful
with
lot
that.
of people to do that, isn't there? Every day, there's stuff you give them loads of stuff on a daily basis, and there's a lot to do. They're probably done it last Wednesday.
Okay, hopefully that's helped you. It is a lot to do, but we're just giving you loads of advice, and we've got all different people on here. Some people use different stuff. Okay. Oh, good. Hi, Renee. I don't know what you think, madly. She's managed to jump on. Excellent. It's so great to see so many of you. Right, fantastic. So now, Brian and Sarah's recommendations. We are running out of time.
Top tips, recommendations.
Top tips and recommendations. So for kids, okay, 9:30. So you're all late for that now, but please don't leave this this quick Facebook Live. Apparently, in Steve Backshaw's Facebook group.
Is he the animal bloke?
Yeah, you and him, he look a little alike as well. Let me know whether that's true or not. But he's
used to work with dangerous animals.
He's doing a wildlife session, and every day in his Facebook group at 9:30. So definitely check that out with the kids. I'm also committed to finding some more non-screen kids activities later on this week. So stand by
limit their
that.
screen time would be a good tip, wouldn't it? Okay, what's next?
Technology recommendation of the day, which links to accountability.
Go on then.
Trello. Okay, if you've not heard of it or come across it.
That's not a great big instrument that you.
That's
a trumpet, actually, but the trumpet like that.
So it's Trello. I'll put these in the group again.
Not cello.
Trello. And basically, Trello is absolutely superb for organising yourselves. There are other things available as well, but I'll definitely share that one for you. Today's learning top tips.
Yeah, TED Talks, if you get any spare time at all, nothing better than a quick 15-20 minute TED Talk. Depends what it's about, but there's some brilliant ones and then there's some shit ones as well, in fairness, but some pretty good ones.
But now's a really good time, like make time to learn, okay? There's never been a time when we've been locked in a house 23 hours of the day.
This is our pep talk.
Yeah.
People entertaining property professionals.
Does that help me, Simon?
Yeah, okay.
Today's book or audio book recommendation is 24 Assets by Daniel Priestley. There's one thing that most businesses will be wishing right now is that they created a ton of digital assets in order to sell them during a time when you can't get out of the house. So it's a fantastic book. It's really, really good. We like Dan a lot, and he talks a lot of sense as well.
Yeah, good guy actually. Yeah, he's Australian, but he's all right.
Talks about
All the data.
all the data all the time.
Data for you.
A lot of data.
Hi, mate.
And finally,
Come on, then.
today's... Oh no, not your dad joke. We've got the binge watching recommendation. Right, this is the best thing that ever. Succession. 2 series.
Oh.
Now TV and HBO, I think it is. Oh, it's good. It's dark, but my goodness, it's very, very good. So,
Yeah.
yeah?
And I've got, it's not really a dad joke, it's more of a story joke, which Sarah actually laughed at on Saturday when I floated it past her. And that was a guy that I was following on Facebook not long ago, has a chain of curry restaurants, and I was really worried, or he was really concerned that he might go out of business with the fact that restaurants have been closed. So he's got an online delivery service now, and orders have gone through the roof. In fact, he's made so much money, he's a multi-millionaire. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Bolton,
Thanks.
you know.
Yeah, that's excellent. And he said
As in
something about the
Bolton
corner
curry.
as well.
Yeah, he passed out because he was so rich that he needed his friends, so he slipped into a coma. Anyway, right, come on,
Talk
we've
about
got a
the
shot.
trip. Right, we have overshot, but
Overshot.
only by 4 minutes, so we're getting better, which is hopefully good for all of you. We had so many wonderful people on here, and thank you all so much for commenting.
I don't know where they've gone.
Yeah. Stand by for our quiz this week. We're
Yeah,
going to get that
Wednesday.
quiz live, so keep an eye out for it. I'll share all this in the group. We'll share information about accountability. Look after yourselves. Make sure you get your exercise. Stay healthy. And if anybody needs us, you know where we are. We're here as a support line for you.
Yeah, you had a good chat with Morris on Friday. And
Had a wonderful Zoom with
some
Morris.
other people, yeah. So we're available. If we have the time, we'll obviously happily share it with you.
Of
So if
course.
you want any help, want to have a call, want to chat, share a joke, put it in the group, or just
Get
bring
some
me and tell
jokes.
me so I can have some more material. Otherwise, I'll start sounding like Bob Monkhouse.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Right, guys, thank you so much for joining us again.
Thanks, Andy, for the socks.
Bye.
Pink ones, please.